Good afternoon and welcome to Across the Niger Delta, the weekend edition of Niger Delta Today, where we bring you insights pertaining issues in the heart of Nigeria's oil-rich region. On the program, we also bring you stories that are making rounds in the oil-rich region, as well as a rising tide in innovation and development. I am Awero Swogene Ebo. Welcome to the program.
On this edition, Niger Delta Development Commission reaffirms commitment to completing ongoing projects across the Niger Delta, showcases achievements. Akwa Ibom Governor Pastor Umoino applauds President Tinubu over reversion to old national anthem. Edo State government implements essential newborn care course for healthcare professionals. And in sports, Cross River State Governor Senator Otu honors Super Eagles forward Murphy, highlights potential of football talent in the state. On today's special feature, the art of boat making in the Niger Delta is our focus.
Thank you for staying with us on the program, and we will begin now by telling you about some of our major stories during the week. First of which, the Akwa Ibom State Governor, Pastor Umoino, played host at a special Thanksgiving service in commemoration of his 1 year in office. The event, which held in Uyo at the International Christian Worship Center, drew a crowd of diverse personalities, including former governors of the state, Minister of the Federal Republic, former and 7 members of the National Assembly, private sector individuals, and other high-ranking guests in the states. The reports.
Is the best medicine for more blessings. This was witnessed in Akwa Ibom State as citizens joined their governor, Pastor Umoino, to celebrate God Almighty for sustaining his government through her first 1 year. Held at the International Christian Worship Center, the event was graced by the presence of former governors such as General Yakubu Bago, who served from 1993 to 1996, and Deacon Udom Emmanuel, who served from 2015 to 2023. The Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Gas, Obongime Mekberikbekbo, who is a son of the soil, also graced the occasion, accompanied by members of the National Assembly and other gladiators from various political parties. The special Thanksgiving service also provided opportunities to reflect, rejoice, and give thanks to God for the peace that has been enjoyed so far under the leadership of Pastor Umoino. After a series of praise and worship, the guest minister, Bishop Bernard Asari, who preached on the theme, Ebenezer, this is how far the Lord has helped us, drawn from 1 Samuel 7 verse 12, stated that God will always raise a man who will interpret and fulfill the purpose of God.
Ebenezer, this is how far the Lord has helped us. That is the topic. Ebenezer, this is how far the Lord has helped us. But what is the meaning of Ebenezer? Ebenezer simply means the stone of help. The stone of help. The word Ebenezer is a Hebrew word, and it means the stone of help. If the believers knows of any stone that has been of help to us, if His Excellency, the governor, knows of any stone that has been of a great help to him, if all of us gathered here knows of any stone that has been of a marvelous help to us, it is the stone that the builders rejected.
Pastor Ino appreciated President Bola Tinubu and the Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio, for their support to the state, called for sustained cooperation among all stakeholders in Akwa Ibom to ensure continuous development and stability.
I won't drop this microphone without thanking the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. He's the President, and for me, he has shown me love, he has shown me kindness. Me, I don't judge people by what others say. I judge people by what I see. He has shown me kindness, and every time I have anything, he gives me access, and we discuss. And I want to thank him for the work he's doing. We already prayed for him, for God to give him good health, and God to give him wisdom to continue to pilot the affairs of this country. I thank the Senate President for his love and his stretching out his hands to embrace us. And we trust that when it's time for politics, yes, we can play politics, but we can also play politics without bitterness. We can talk about issues and not about people. So I want to thank you on behalf of all others. I've seen our brothers in the National Assembly, across party lines, they are here. And I want to promise you by the grace of God that we'll continue to work together. If we raise the temperature in this state, we'll not be able to do anything. We'll not be able to help these people. And if we have achieved anything, it's the political temperature that we have kept low. And I want to continue to advise that we continue to maintain peace.
Joined by the gathering of United Akwa Ibomites, Governor Omoino expressed his heartfelt gratitude to God for the enduring peace and stability in the state, despite political affiliations.
Everyone that have made it here today, we can't thank you enough. But let me say, like one man in our village who attempted to thank people, he was so overwhelmed. He didn't know how to start thanking them one by one. So he just looked at them and said to them, "Litoik and me, thank you." So he wanted them to share the S, to show them that he has considered everybody. So it may not be grammatically correct, but from his heart, he wanted to be sure that he has thanked everybody. So please allow me to copy him and to say to everyone that have been here today, thank you. And to God be the glory. I'd like to return all of the thanks, all of the things. If there's been any crown, if there's been anything we have achieved, if there's been any success we have recorded, I lay that crown before God and I thank him today.
The event coincided with the presentation of a book titled "And It Came to Pass," authored by the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Media, Mr. Anietie Hussein, which was reviewed by a scholar, Professor Ifeong Johnson.
And those of us in communication know that when you say, "I'm telling you things in black and white," the implication is that you are telling the truth, the very truth, and the absolute truth. So this is a record of truth, of facts, as you would want to hear and read. And very finally, the book uses a filmic approach also by having 57 pictures that chronicle where you start till where you are now. So you can watch a video in the book, as it were. You see beautiful pictures, clear colors, with descriptions of what each picture stands for. I think the author has done a good job in this work, and I'd like to appreciate it. And since the reviewer must give a verdict, sir, the verdict is that this book is good for everybody, and I see this book selling out in 2 weeks. So you should go to the press soon to get more copies. Thank you so much, Father.
Thereafter, dignitaries at the event eulogized the achievements of Pastor Omoino in the last 12 months.
I bring you greetings from the Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio, your grandfather. And I bring you my greetings as your minister. Your Excellency, you are a governor and you are a good shepherd for Akwa Ibom people. Your Excellency, you have come at the time that the people of Akwa Ibom State needed you most. To unify Akwa Ibom State, to put Akwa Ibom State together, to bring back from various destinations, various political parties, the citizens of Akwa Ibom State to work with you and move Akwa Ibom to the next level. That is exactly what you have done.
Your Excellency, you are a perfect gift for Akwa Ibom people. I'm saying this to say that your team is a perfect team. I'm saying this to say that you have a perfect predecessor in the person of Governor Udom Emmanuel. Your Excellency, sir, I don't need to talk about this book because the prof I brought has done a great job. But I tell you the truth without mixing words, even those who don't like reading books, they'll read this particular book.
The event was spiced up by the ministration of Akwa Ibom gospel artist, IT Dennis. The governor's 1 year in office will be memorable by the commissioning of projects executed within his 1 year in office. David Isong, Niger Delta Today.
Speaking about commissioning of projects, the Akwa Ibom State Governor has also reeled out the achievements recorded by his administration through his Arise policy blueprint and also his plans for the coming year. This is also to mark his 1 year in office and tell the people of Akwa Ibom State what is expected of him in the coming year's office tenure. Just stay with us.
At the Uyo Township Stadium, a significant milestone was celebrated. Pastor Umoino marked his 1 year anniversary as governor, highlighting the accomplishments of his administration and laying out plans for the future under his Arise policy blueprints.
As I deliver the first anniversary speech, acknowledging that God has been our pillar of success, and all of the people standing here representing different tiers of government have been our pillar too. They've worked harmoniously with us. And I'll be lying if I come and stand here to attempt to claim any credit. If we have succeeded at all in anything, it is by the grace of God, by the support of the Akwa Ibom people, and of course by the support of all of the people represented here, from our mother, the Deputy Governor, to the Right Honorable Speaker, representing the House of Assembly, my Lord the Chief Judge, who represents the judiciary, the party, and of course, Algon, the chairman of Algon is here. When people talk about governors interfering in Algon, I raise my hand before all of you Akwa Ibomite. I have never interfered in anything Algon. In the past 1 year, we have focused our attention on achieving the 8 lofty goals of the blueprint, which are intricately linked with the 17 sustainable goals of the United Nations 2030 Agenda for Development. These goals are poverty reduction, job creation, price stability, sustainable economic growth, improved standard of living, environmental sustainability, highly educated, healthy, and skilled populace, safety, and security. To achieve these lofty goals, we have intentionally deployed multi-sector strategies and actions that prioritizes agricultural development, tourism development, environmental management, women and youth empowerment, infrastructural maintenance, security, and other social advancements. In my inaugural speech last year, I had laid out in clear and unambiguous terms the predicates and direction of my administration, while celebrating our past leaders and the inspirational leadership they brought to bear, especially in the area of hard infrastructure. I have stated that it is now time to focus on soft infrastructure, especially in the rural areas.
Governor Eno stressed the importance of grassroots development, ensuring that his administration has not interfered with funds allocated to local governments.
We have constructed access roads in the rural communities, some of which up till now were cut off completely from their contiguous communities. We have organized free medical outreaches that took care of the health needs of thousands of people. We have embarked on the construction of modern two-bedroom houses under our Rise Compassionate Home Scheme for the poorest and the neediest, 36 of which have now been completed and handed over to the beneficiaries. We hope in the life of this first term of this administration to construct 400 units across the local government areas. To begin our second year in office, I have approved the construction of another 200 spread across the whole state.
In his speech, Governor Eno also extended congratulations to President Bola Tinubu on his first year in office and expressed gratitude to Senate President Godswill Akpabio for his support in state development.
Let me begin by congratulating our dear President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, for the manner he has steered the ship of the Nigerian state in the last 1 year. We continue to remain loyal and committed to supporting him as he goes into the second year in office, as we bring back our economy, as we bring back our industries, as the engine of growth continues to roll in Akwa Ibom. Let me congratulate him for signing into law the old national anthem, which I've always maintained has been the best anthem for us. It is Nigeria we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. And that line is also seen in the state anthem, that we must rise above ethnicity and run the race that is set before us in one accord. Let me congratulate our dear son, the Senate President, distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, CON, who is the #3 citizen of Nigeria, for all of his collaborations and efforts that we all work together to deliver the dividend of democracy to our people in Akwa Ibom State.
Former military administrator Colonel Yakubu Bako retired alongside local government chairman led by Honorable Inyobong Robson of Isireket, joined in delivering heartfelt goodwill messages.
Let me stand here very publicly to reaffirm the fact that you have no interference in the financial dealings of the 31 local government of Akwa Ibom State. That is a fact. For everybody who knows me, you know that I say it the way it is.
But I want to encapsulate your performance, your capacity, your ability in these few words. Your Excellency, you are governing Akwa Ibom inside out. That from the perspective of your experience as a barrack boy, you've governed us very, very well. Your Excellency, you have been very, very circumspect in all that you do, things that you say, and in your action.
Before you're coming, Akwa Ibom State, when you ask, they will tell you there is no cause for control, everything is under alarm. But today, you have changed the narrative.
There's no cause for alarm. Now everything is under control.
As Governor Moino reflects on the past year and sets ambitious goals for the future, the people of Akwa Ibom State look forward.
And those are some of the major stories we had on the program during the week. We'll move now to other stories that are making rounds in the Niger Delta region. The Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, has reaffirmed its commitment to the completion and commissioning of all ongoing projects across the Niger Delta. Managing Director of the Commission, Dr. Samuel Ogbuku, who gave the assurance while speaking during a virtual presentation of the NDDC's region-wide media engagement in Port Harcourt, the River State capital, also said the recent inauguration of 5 mega projects in Abia, Edo, Ondo, Bayelsa and Akwa Ibom states are testimonials of the new passion with which the Commission was delivering on its mandates. Dr. Ogbuku explained that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had mandated the NDDC with completing key projects for the benefit of Niger Deltans. Reeling out the NDDC's recent achievements, he stated that the Commission has inaugurated several major projects, including a 132-33 kV electricity substation in Ondo State, the 25.7-kilometer Ogwia-Nembe Road in Bayelsa State, a 600-meter bridge and road in Akwa Ibom State, and 9-kilometer road in Abia State. During a virtual tour, Executive Director for Projects in the Commission, Sir Victor Antai, highlighted the construction and rehabilitation of over 5,141.3 kilometers of roads, 42 bridges, hydraulic structures, and 87 jetties. He added that the NDDC has also resumed its free healthcare program, performing 20,000 surgeries and attending to over 45,000 patients. He further stated that in education, the Foreign Postgraduate Scholarship Program has benefited 2,322 students with preparations for the 2024-2025 program underway. Earlier, Executive Director Corporate Services, Honorable Ifedayo Abegude, emphasized the media's role in democracy and announced a strategic engagement plan to strengthen media partnerships. Meanwhile, the President's Nigerian Guild of Editors, Eze Anaba, praised the NDDC's progress and pledged media support for the Commission's efforts to transform the Niger Delta region. In Akwa Ibom State, as reactions continue to trail the President Bola Tinubu-led administration's decision to revert to the old national anthem, the Akwa Ibom State Governor, Pastor Moina, has said the old anthem reflects and captures the nation's aspirations. In his address to the people of the state on the occasion of his administration's first anniversary celebration in Uyo Township Stadium, the governor congratulated President Bola Tinubu and commended him for signing the old national anthem into law, adding that restoring the old anthem would unite Nigerians and promote peace and ethnic harmony for national development. Reviewing his administration's achievements over the past year, the governor attributed successes in agriculture, rural development, infrastructure, security, and education to God's grace and the support of the Akwa Ibom people. He also pledged that his administration will accelerate rural development, food security, housing, market development, infrastructure upgrades, and the real estate projects in the coming years. Governor Moina also announced plans to complete the Ibom Modern Farm and Resort in partnership with Songhai Farms of Port Novo, signing an increase in the food production, stability, and prices of staple foods. He also emphasized the importance of linking existing infrastructure to a full value chain and consolidating existing policies and programs. Other priorities for his administration include developing the Arise Shopping City in Uyo to attract global brands, commercializing state facilities in Lagos and Abuja, creating a medium-density housing estate in Ewet Housing for professionals, and activating the industrial park with new industries. In addition, Governor Moino plans to upgrade the Ibom Specialist Hospital by adding a renal center, and he assured that the plans were underway to build a recreational center for the elderly, construct an international market in Ikodekpene, reconstruct the Oron Beach, build more schools, and provide an ICT center in Ibom-led for all exams, including state civil service recruitment tests. He also highlighted the implementation of student exchange programs in London and the consolidation of Dakar Skills Acquisition Center. And still in Akwa Ibom State, the Akwa Ibom State Governor, Pastor Moino, has ordered the immediate relocation of residents of Uyo, Ewet communities to avert the looming humanitarian crisis occasioned by gully erosion in the area. In order to avert danger as the rainy season begins, the governor ordered the demolition of structures within affected areas to expedite the ongoing reclamation and beautification projects. The governor gave the order during an unscheduled visit to the project site, directing the Commissioner for Lands, Captain Iniobong Ekong, retired, to ensure the immediate relocation of residents to facilitate the smooth implementation of the project plan. He also stated that beyond addressing the major gully erosion by reclaiming the once inaccessible and life-threatening ravine, the government aims to create wealth from waste. He expressed delight at the advanced pace of work and assured that upon completion, children and their parents from within and outside the state will have a facility for relaxation. Meanwhile, Managing Director of Blue Time Construction Company Limited, BCCL, Chief Faisal Hab, noted that Phase 1 of the recreational park, including a golf course, football pitch, lawn tennis course, basketball court, volleyball court, and children's playground, is taking shape. You would recall that during the governor's first visit months ago, the Udoinwang street axis of the site had completely caved in. At Etim Okosu-Songan intersection, the governor assured that upon completion, the formerly dangerous gully would be transformed into a recreational facility that would attract tourists to the state. And away from that, the Asian National Congress, INC, has endorsed the call for local government administrative autonomy. President of the Asian National Congress Worldwide, Professor Benjamin Okoba, made this known while speaking at the Presidential Retreat Warri 2024, organized by the Association of Professional Bodies of Nigeria, APBN, Delta States Chapter. Affirming that the third tier of government is closer to the people and know their needs, Professor Okoba called for support for the present government to bring sanity to the nation's polity, especially at the grassroots. The professor of sociology, Federal University Otueke Bayelsa State, noted that the challenges bedeviling the nation are surmountable. He therefore urged Nigerians, irrespective of their status, to be agents of change, noting that the solution to the nation's challenges lies in the attitude of its people. He also urged the professional organization to go beyond protecting the rights and interests of its members and monitor their conducts to meet the needs of society. Urging professionals to collaborate with the government and be politically active in order to move the nation forward. In his speech, President of APBN, Mr. Manson Rubenu, said the retreat marked a significant milestone in the association's collective journey towards contributing to the socio-economic and political development of Nigeria. Mr. Rubenu said the event would explore various themes critical to the nation's development. Moving now to Edo State government has graduated 48 health professionals from the Healthcare Professional Essential Newborn Care Course, ENCC, making it the first in Nigeria to implement the training since its introduction in 2013. These individuals drawn from primary, secondary, and tertiary health institutions across the 18 local government areas of the state went through rigorous training aimed at enhancing neonatal care in the state. The occasion also saw the statewide launch of Make No Pikin Die project, spearheaded by the Edo State's First Lady, Mrs. Betsy Obaseki, focused on reducing neonatal mortality rates and improving newborn care practices. During the occasion, the Edo First Lady emphasized the importance of the initiative as Nigeria bears the second highest burden of newborn deaths globally, stressing that the significant issue requires national attention. The Edo State Governor, who was represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Mr. Osarodion Oge, reaffirmed the administration's commitment to supporting the initiative and expanded the training to reach the grassroots. He pledged that under the present administration and the next, no child would die needlessly in the state. Facilitators praised the Edo State government and the First Lady for their pioneering efforts. Meanwhile, Professor Angela Okolo, facilitator, underscored the importance of having the bulk of trainees from among health workers in the primary health facilities. While 90% of babies should be born in health facilities, less than 5% currently benefit from this initiative. He stated that this contributes to high neonatal mortality rates. Targeting the primary healthcare system is very essential. Professor Kenechukwu Ilo, while commending the Edo State government, said, Edo is among the few states actively implementing the program. Unlike others waiting for external assistance, Edo State has taken decisive action through the office of the First Lady. And still in Edo State, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, its chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, has assured that the September 21st governorship election in the state will reflect the choice of the electorate. Professor Yakubu disclosed this in Benin during a meeting with the 17 political parties contesting the election. He called on the political parties to play by the rule of the game in order to ensure peaceful election in the state. He also assured all parties in the election of a level playing field before, during and after the period. The INEC chairman, however, lamented the rate of uncollected permanent voters' cards, PVCs, in Edo State. Moving now to the world of sports, Governor of Cross River State, Senator Basi Otu, has honored Super Eagles forward Terem Murphy for his significant contributions to the nation and the Super Eagles as well as the state. During an all-media interface in Calabar, to mark the end of events celebrating his first year in office, Governor Otu praised Murphy's achievements and announced a gift of 10 million naira to the Super Eagles star. Expressing satisfaction with his performance, Governor Otu also invited him for a private visit to his office in Calabar to celebrate his contributions and his recent birth anniversary, which held on May 25, 2024. Honoring Murphy, the governor asserted that there are many other prominent football players in the state who are only waiting for the right opportunity to shine. The Super Eagles star expressed excitement in meeting the governor and paid a visit to the State Ministry of Sports Development, where he made a donation to the Rovers of Calabar Football Club and the Pelican Stars Football Club. Also in sports, Edo State Governor Mr. Godwin Obaseki has awarded 42.5 million naira to players, coaches, and backroom staff of Edo Queens following their victory at the Nigeria Women's Football League Super 6 tournament in Yenagua, Bayelsa State. Each of the 30 players received 1 million naira, the technical crew received 5 million naira, the backroom staff received 5 million naira, and the team supporters club received 2.5 million naira. With this victory, the Queens have secured the spot to represent Nigeria in the CAF Women's Champions League Africa Premier's Women Club Football Competition. Jubilant fans, led by the governor's wife, Dr. Betsy Obaseki, joined the motorcade escorting the victorious Queens from Ikpoba Hill, cheering them through Aduwawa, Akpakpava, Plymouth, and Ring Road, and concluding at the Government House in Benin City, where Governor Obaseki received them. Governor Obaseki, accompanied by the People's Democratic Party governorship candidate, Dr. Asue Igodalo, and other top government officials, praised the team for their outstanding performance in the 2023-2024 season of the Nigeria Women's Football League and their victory at the Super 6 tournament, promising continued state support. The Edo governor, in addition to rewarding Edo Queens, provided the Superstars Club of Bendel Insurance with a new bus. We'll take a short break, and when we return, it will be time for our special feature for today. Don't go away.
ADBN Smartphone Film Workshop.
Are you a young adult with a passion for storytelling and content creation? Do you reside in the Niger Delta and desire to become a filmmaker or content creator?
Then you should register for the ADBN Smartphone Film Workshop, an exciting opportunity brought to you by ADBN TV. Embark on a journey to unlock your creative potential by learning the art of filmmaking, sound design, and lighting using your smartphone. This is your chance to turn your ideas into reality. So hurry now and register via our website at www.adbntv.com. But wait, that's not all. Your creations will be aired on ADBN TV, channel 258 on DSTV, 140 on StarTimes, Avo TV app, Limex World TV app, and Niger TV app, reaching audiences far and wide. And guess what? 3 lucky winners will be selected for the grand cash prize of 5 million naira.
Meet our facilitators.
Register now at www.adbntv.com and take the first step towards a future in filmmaking and content creation. ADBN Smartphone Film Workshop. Unleash your creativity.
No matter wetin I see, enough fit make mouth heavy to talk am. That's now why people dey talk.
You know wetin dey worry you, but you no go fit take help yourself.
If you are not a judge, you are not a judge.
Make we talk good where we dey see good, and where we know say we no dey see good, make we also dey talk am.
No woman, no mother deserve to know the grave of his child.
The bank manager, the bank executive, they are the one the government should first face.
People They Talk, the show on Monday to Friday by 5 p.m. on top ADBN TV.
A very big thank you to you for staying tuned to the program across the Niger Delta on ADBN television. On our special feature for today, it is often said that when life gives you lemons, you make lemonades out of them. This is the case of the riverine areas in the Niger Delta region due to the intersection of the rivers and waterways, as they have gone into boat making to make sure that it is a means of transportation and a source of livelihood when it comes to fishing and other activities. We had Simple Iwat cover this report. Let's have a view.
In most African countries, especially the ones at the seaside, traditional boat making is a job they are born into, a tradition they uphold all through their lives. It becomes an identity for them, and all over the region, they are recognized for their expertise in that craft. The workers here are mainly of the male gender, from the ages of 16 to 50, working with manual hand tools. But the practice is not one that comes easy to anyone who is interested. The profit margin, the capital necessary for the business, and the overall man hours spent in making one boat can leave you reconsidering your interest in the craft.
I make big one. We and I'm a yaga you wasn't. I don't want to go. I'm going to go by Jaya wasn't. And war mamma, I won't we are going to one of you. I over the 50,000. I use the 80,000. I don't want I don't borrow. I don't want to use and come out for come young boys and I'm with him. This I was on to my.
According to the Nigerian Bureau of Statistics, the average life expectancy of Nigerians as of 2022 is 55.2 years. And for these fishermen and the people living in coastal areas, the margin grows even slimmer, as their occupational hazards could be life-threatening. Therefore, it is necessary that the boats these dwellers use for their travel and business are of good standard in order to avert disasters.
I'm going to be speaking with people who make boats, people who sell fishes, people who live in this area. They're going to be telling us everything they do and what makes them unique in the Niger Delta region.
It is just a few hours past 10 a.m. Local people are going about their daily businesses at the shore. It is an idyllic setting, pleasant and peaceful. This is the Ishiet River Market in Uran local government area of Akwa Ibom State, a haven for the locals and a major protein market for seafood lovers. From prawns to croakers and big catfishes, the Ishiet Market is one of the major markets for pescatarians. As versatile as they are in the fish business, that is how versatile their craftsmanship is in boat making. This is Mr. Bassi. He's been a boat maker for the past 35 years of his life. And just like any other boat maker in this locality, the practice was passed down to him by his father, who made a living on the coast.
This is a boat. It is used to catch fishes in the sea. Wood and nails, saw and hammer, as well as fire, are the materials used in making a boat. My father taught me this craft. He is late now, but this practice lives on in our region. I am currently kneeling these woods. Water does not enter through the wood because these woods are of high quality, and more so, other materials are put in between the woods to prevent water from getting in. A little bit of bitumen is rubbed at the back of the boat, and plastic takeaway plates from events as well are burned. They are used as glue at the back of the boat, all to prevent water. The work is a noble one. It is one where if the government asked us to make them or supported us in making them, they would fetch us a lot of money.
The best wood for boat building depends on the type of boat being built. Teak for its density and hardness, cedar for its lightweight and rot resistance, oak for its durability, as well as mahogany for its patterned beauty in wood finishing.
The wood used to go for 4,000 naira before, but with the current economic realities, it goes for 8,000 naira now. And 12 planks make one boat here. The profits are not really encouraging, but if I have another job that pays me better, I would leave this job full time. Several factors cause boat damage on the water. When there's a windstorm and the load on the boat is heavier than the boat, the wind will cause the boat to capsize. A single boat can last 10 years and more depending on how well you maintain it, because there are little organisms under the water that eat the wood, thereby causing damage.
Joseph Eno and his friends are in the business of fetching these woods from the forest. They journey through the shoreline into dense forests to get these woods, which is commonly used for boat making as well as for roofing of houses. Their business also has an impact on their finances, as they have to rent the boat going to the forest, bracing up to incur any additional cost should anything happen to the boat while they are away.
Okay, the problem is that we go loan boat from here. We will get cutlass and we can use cutlass and axe. Then we go use the panel. I think we go paddle the boat to the oversea. Then we enter the bush. We saw them. We cut them into these pieces. When we brought that down, we brought it outside here. Then we will sell to the buyers. When buyer buy it and they put it for the sale.
So like this wood now, how much are you going to sell them?
700.
How much you sell this wood?
At this particular one, maybe we say it 800 now each.
800 for each wood?
Yes.
So like one person can buy like how many? Every day. How many woods do you sell? How many times do you go to the forest?
Like this one we went yesterday. Then we brought it today. Like this one, this is 28. So because one person will buy it. Yes.
So that's the profit?
Yes. And after that, you pay the boat rent, your share it.
So you rent the boat every day?
Yes.
So the business is good for you. Are you getting enough money from this business? Or
we got.
You're just trying your best?
Yes.
A boat made with quality materials can last up to 10 years if maintained properly. Over here in this shop, Mr. Adam's specialty is in fastening the woods together with a special nail set they call afiakok, which translates to mean white money. The name was given as this is the only material in the boat making process that is sourced artificially and plays a major role in making of a boat. His shade is made of thatch and wood. Just a little something to protect him from the rain and the scorching sun of the day when he does his work.
This is my workplace. I make boats for fishermen. I make this shelter to protect me from the sun and rain. The nails is usually 2 inches or 3, and they serve as fasteners for the wood. There is no alternative to this tool. This is the only material that can hold separate pieces of wood together. Plastic helps too, but this is better. Plastic serves as glue. The business makes money occasionally. Most days it's dry, other days it makes you good money.
After the fastening with nails and clamps, styrofoam plates and styrofoam materials are then burnt into liquid, and this liquid serves as glue for the woods used in making the boats. This is to prevent water from entering through the little holes the nail could not cover. These boats are much larger than the other boats, and it is the same process of making the smaller ones that is used in making these larger ones. These ones are used in the transportation of cargoes, mammal-sized fishes, baggage transportation, as well as human transportation. They have the capacity of carrying hundreds of people at a time, as well as loads. These people just arrived from the fish market in the neighboring village, and I needed to know how strong these boats are on the water. Ordinarily, paddles are used to move the boats on the water, but this boat had an engine fastened to its back, which propels the boat forward without much human energy.
So typically on a daily, these people use this as a means of transportation in this region to catch the fish, to travel, and of course just to enjoy life on the water. And my very first ride on the boat is coming to an end, and I can tell you it was quite an experience. I'm happy to be on shore at the moment. All right, so I'm going to be speaking with him, and he's going to tell me how he does his business every single day.
According to my rider, the business is more laborious than it is profiting, so he prefers to do it just once daily so he can focus on other ventures that would bring him money.
Riding this boat is no stress for me. Every day, through and through, I take them to get fish at the next market, Aquapa. When they return, they pay me, and that will be all. Each day, I get 3,000 naira from them, and I make 15,000 from this weekly. I do this work all day of the week except Sundays. I go just once daily, just so that I can rest till tomorrow. Whoever wishes to go again would have to go on special hire, and I charge differently on that. Other than that, I am done for the day. I maintain the boat daily by cleaning inside the boat, and I also watch the algae at the bottom of the boat till it's dried up, so when the women come to use it tomorrow, it won't be slippery.
As the sun sets over the Niger Delta, it casts a golden glow on a tradition that has stood the test of time. The art of boat making here is more than just a craft. It is a legacy passed down through generations, a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the communities that call this unique region home. As we leave the waters of the Ishiet market, we carry with us a profound appreciation for the boat makers who shape these vessels and in turn their community's economy. Their enduring spirit is a beacon of cultural pride, a reminder that even in a rapidly changing world, some traditions are far too precious to be lost. Simple Iwat, reporting for Niger Delta Today.
I'm very sure a lot of you will be wondering how these boat makers fasten the woods together before the discovery of the nails they term afiakok when it comes to boat making. I'm very sure there was something being used before this particular time. And leaving you with that food for thought, this is where we draw the curtain on today's edition of Across the Niger Delta. We do hope you join us same time tomorrow for another edition. Until then, I am Awero Swagene Ebo. Good afternoon and happy new month.